So welcome back guys to a brand new ARK video. I know that's been a long time since you guys have heard that, but today they have released the new Community Crunch 398, and unfortunately guys, it looks to be that it's not going to be a very positive ARK video today, as I've heard some crazy things online since this Community Crunch has released, and we're going to be talking about it in today's video. It's really sad to see this downfall of ARK ever since like the start of the year. Don't get me wrong, it's been absolutely amazing to create new content for brand new games like Power World and stuff over the last month, but it's just been such a shame to see how much hype there was behind the ASA launch and how excited everyone was for the next journey, and it is literally being like thrown in the bin. It's just terrible to see. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you do want to get yourself an ARK Survival Ascended server, the link will be in the description down below. So, Community Crunch 398 came up, an update on the center, Oasis dossier, and more. Now, it's not even just the update on the center that we all knew was coming, but also it's apparently something to do with pay to win for the new Oasis, which I think they'll end up changing. But so an update on the center and the Gigantoraptor. So we've made the decision to postpone the center as it wasn't on track to launch with the level of quality we require. This was obvious, wasn't it? Like, and if I'm honest with you guys, I just can't. I can't even. They are just destroying their game. Like, and I know it's up to them. They want to give it they want to give the top quality level to people when they release it, but it's just lies. Like, it's not like they're meaning to do it. Like, they're not at all. Like, they mean well. They want to do well for their own game, but I don't know who makes these company decisions to do these announcements, but obviously you guys know I've always backed Wildcard and stuff, but over the last kind of I guess 6 months, things have sort of switched around on the channel, and I'm not saying I don't still back them. I do still back them because I do like a lot of the guys over on the team. I really do. Like, I love Cedric, love a lot of the other guys, but sometimes there comes to a point where you just have to be honest about things and you have to call things out. And I think this is why I'm doing. Obviously, I want them to release the best possible version of the DLC, but I think I'm just kind of at that point with ARK where it just, there hasn't been a console update since this December 21st. There's a save issue that they would have normally have fixed as soon as possible. It just seems like they're seeing this game not doing well and they're just not releasing anything. It's the weirdest thing. They've never left an update that long with a game-breaking issue on console. It's like they're just like, I don't even know. I really don't know anymore, to be honest. So it says, our dedicated partners who have been working on the center while we focus on Scorched Earth need more time to make sure it meets our expectations and yours. We're sorry for this change in plans, but we know it'll be well worth it when the center launches. So we have absolutely no idea now when the center's going to launch. So you've gone from maybe getting a brand new map in a couple of days to just having no clue when the center's going to launch, which is, I just find absolutely crazy. It's not even an updated date. It's literally no idea. We'd like to offer something for you to sink your teeth into right now. The Gigantoraptor, originally intended to debut alongside the center, will be released on Wednesday the 28th for all survivors on the island. We hope your new majestic companion will keep you company while you wait for its home map to receive its glow up. In preparation for the Gigantoraptor launch on Wednesday, we'll be releasing a major version patch on Monday. Okay, so they're actually finally going to do an update, which hopefully will fix a whole load of the issues that had been on console since before Christmas, 2 months ago, which is just insane. So you're getting one new creature. So let's just put this in. Yes, I'm moaning, and I'm gonna allow myself to moan in this video because I just feel like as a community we deserve to be able to moan, because I miss making ARK videos all the time. I generally do. And I know I see a lot of people saying, Dom, I'll come back to your channel when you're back to making ARK videos. But the reason I can't make ARK videos at the moment is there's nothing going on. and it's been very quiet. Obviously, the player count is down, and it's just not feasible and sustainable for me to make ARK content at this moment in time. And it's sad because they've done this to themselves. It's not they had the most dedicated audience they've ever had in probably most of the gaming industry. I'm not even joking. Like the ARK community go through the worst things with Wildcard, but they always come back. So thanks for your support. We're thrilled we're thrilled with what we have in store for ARK Survival Ascended over the coming months. I look forward to sharing it with you between the Gigantoraptor next week and Scorched Earth on April 1st. There's plenty. Oh, really? That's very. That is. I actually am tired. It's not that I'm bored. I literally. Of ARK. I mean, I guess I am a little bit of ARK, but at the moment in time. But I just got up early today. Between Scorched Earth and there's plenty of fresh ARK content heading your way. I used to get excited about that, and I used to, after delays, I used to be like, all right, okay, let's, we've still got this to look forward to. But even with Scorched Earth, with the date of April 1st, I don't even believe it. It's got to that stage now where it's literally, because there's been so many failed times and so many failed releases, I don't ever know what's true with Wildcard anymore. And it's really upsetting that I'm saying that. It's like when, let's say, what's that thing, like the boy that cried wolf, when something that we learned when we were kids, like, kept lying that there was a big wolf up at the top of the hill. And then one day, when there actually was a big wolf at the top of the hill, and because he'd lied so much that there was not a wolf at the top of the hill, people didn't come and help him like before, and then he got eaten by the wolf. And it's exactly like this with Wildcard, where they have told us so many release dates over time, and people just don't believe it anymore. They don't care. They've got other survival games to be playing at the moment. And that is probably one of the biggest things that needed to happen. I hate saying it because I love this game and I've literally had so much respect for it for over the last 8 years. But it needed competition. It needed to be knocked off the top spot. And that is exactly what has happened now with Power World, with not Valheim. Valheim's a great game, but I just mean... what's the other one that came out? Enshrouded. Nightingale came out. I haven't actually played that one, but apparently it's got mixed reviews, but still a new survival game. And yeah, so anyway, it's taken me a while to get through this crunch because there's just so many thoughts and feelings to get out of it. So right now, guys, you have no idea when the center's coming out. Also, they've used the old ARK logo. I know I'm moaning. Okay, everyone, you can get annoyed at me now. I am moaning at the tiny details. Just sometimes the tiny details mean a lot to me. They've used the old ARK logo, the Survival Evolved logo, instead of the Ascended logo in the new artwork for the center, which is just, okay, very strange. Introducing everyone's favorite floating fortress, the friendly Oasisaur. Now, I'm not sure it's going to be looking at it's going to be everyone's favorite after apparently of what I've heard. So, where do I start with the Oasisaur? Like most of the unique wildlife I've encountered here, this flying island feels like something from legendary fantasy. It's as big as a Titanosaur, but somehow it can still defy gravity. My hunch is the Oasisaur consumes great bunches of vegetation at once, so a handful of berries wouldn't be enticing enough offering. You'd have better luck courting its affection with shrub, okay, as long as you're ready to chase rival suitors off the behemoth's back. This roaming oasis carries soil on its back so fertile that anything planted will flourish. And even if practically ignored, okay, that's pretty useful. And that that does seem pretty OP as well, doesn't it? So like you can literally pay for this, and then everything will grow on it without having to really pay much attention to it. And that back seems like it's got enough room for a small neighborhood. So you're literally going to be able to have a full base that can grow anything that you don't need to do anything about. So this living landmass will nurture its long-term inhabitants. That friendship is worth the time investments because favored residents get access to a pool with truly miraculous properties. For starters, it restores. Why do they have to speak like this? Why can't they just speak like they literally? Maybe it's just my English that's just not good enough. And it wasn't good enough in school, to be honest. But they're always having to use big words. And I'm just like, bro, can you just chill for a bit and just use... But anyway, so its waters will cure any illness or affliction. That is insane. So you any illnesses and stuff you get in the waters and it will cure it. And most unbelievably, the wellspring of an oasis can reincarnate your lost animal friends by using magic or using or access to the mysterious technologies of these arks. I've seen a fallen pet return to newborn life by committing their assets to that pool. So not only is this meant to be able to grow all your plants without any need to do anything, also cure you of any illness. This will also revive old ARK pets that you've lost. And this could be some of your best ever tames. So it's literally, if you don't pay for this, you cannot revive yours. So they're adding a new feature into the game that can revive. It's not like it's like a cryopod where like everyone can have it and you can cryopod something. It's not like a new thing that's come with a DLC. Well, it will be with a DLC, but you have to pay for this to be able to bring your dinos back to life. And that is the most insane thing I've ever heard since ARK has ever released anything. And I'm so upset at the moment, to be honest. It's delay for the center. We don't know when it's going to come. We're getting the Gigantoraptor, but that's just coming to the island. And I don't want to see I've gone from loving the island more than anything as a kid. And I've gone to, I now hate the new island. I'm being so savage in this video, but I have to be honest. I'm just literally sitting here and being completely honest with you guys. I've played it so many months and there are obviously similarities to the old one, right? And so I've played that old island map on Survival Evolved. I can't tell you how many times, right, over the last 8 years. And then now having done it on Ascended, it still looks great. I'm not hiding the fact that the new island looked amazing, but I'm now really kind of a bit sick of the sight of it because it's been the only map. So I've been playing modded maps on it, but to be honest, I just haven't been on Ascended that much. And then there's a mod spotlight, which has got the alien skin, rider dodo, fancy furniture, suits, chairs, all that other stuff. New custom cosmetics for official servers. Oh, the alien skin, rider dodo, fancy furniture, a suit, a chair, and a rat skin. So, okay, that's cool. For official servers, people can start. Look at that rat skin. I can't stop yawning today. What is going on? The rat skin. Look, why does that really remind me of like Vermintide or something? If you guys have ever played Warhammer Vermintide. And then Love Ascended got extended until Monday. So they've literally made this. They've never had this as a 2 weeks thing, but maybe they're just doing it because they need to. Not many people are playing official right now. And then we have the community corner of the week, which normally I'd have a little bit more passion for. I always have passion for people's artworks and stuff because they're really cool. But I'm just feeling incredibly let down at the moment from Studio Wildcard. And it's just a really sad time to be. And I don't think as I said, in the 8 years that I've ever been creating content, I've never felt like this, and it's really upsetting. And of course, yeah, I understand, guys. I've been away. I've been playing other games, and that's something I've always done. I've always played other games, but the reason that different content is coming to the channel is, as I said to you, ARK is just not sustainable for me on a full-term basis anymore, and it's just doing things like this, and it's just not. I had the best month of my life in October when I did a stream for the new launch of Ascended. There was literally like 8,000 of you guys in my stream. It was like it was a whole feeling of excitement for the next stage of the game, and I really believe that It was, I've never yawned like this in a video. It is because I am very tired, but I just can't stop. Anyway, so also the Steam charts over here, if we come over, Helldivers 2 is still smashing the top selling. If we come over to the most played, Power World, you know, is obviously it did have like 2 million. It's still holding up pretty nicely. I mean, that is, by the way, for people that said Power World had fallen off, that is ARK's highest ever concurrent players, 260,000. That right there, as you can see, that was on Survival Evolved. So and that's just what's chilling on Power World with no new content after the last couple of weeks or updates. So and you know, it's still doing really well. If we scroll down here, we slowly, Enshrouded's fallen off a bit, but I mean, it's a good amount of players to work with you know, 50,000 a day is always a solid Steam game. And Myth of Empires is not doing too bad. I actually wanted to try this. Let me know what it's like. It's got around 30k players. So and then we've got ARK Survival Evolved with nearly 30k players as well. So literally the old game has literally got about 30k players, and if we scroll down, is it going to actually be on the list at all? Oh, Nightingale's really fallen off, hasn't it? Maybe I was going to give it a try, but it's got those mixed reviews there. Oh, it's just on the list. 13,490 players in 80. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that ARK Survival Ascended would be near something like Soundpad. And I mean, and I'll never hate on Fallout 4, one of my favorite ever games. But Cookie Clicker is got only 1,000 players less than ARK Survival Ascended. Crosshair X has got nearly the same players as ARK Survival Ascended. It is absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, I see why, because literally the old version of the game, which doesn't get any support anymore, is still going on strong. So yeah, I'm sorry that today's video was a bit of a savage one. As soon as I woke up this morning and I read through the crunch, I knew it was going to be, and unfortunately there was nothing I could have done about that, because you just have to speak facts sometimes, and I have to do that. I can't just make videos sitting here saying, oh, you know, guys, unfortunate, we'll move on again. Like, you know, I just can't do that. It's just unfair and fake to you guys. And, you know, I just feel like they've just taken it a step too far now with like these delays and everything. And as I said, I still got a lot of respect for the dev team. It's not down to them, you know, Cedric and everyone. I hope things are holding up well for you guys, but I have to say my part. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video coming up very soon. See you guys then.